Hey there, cardinal signs. It's Keaghan. I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling while I'm talking to you guys. I've set aside a certain amount of time to film today, and I'm rapidly running out of time. So I'm going to actually just pull some cards as I'm talking, saying hello. I'm reading for the cardinal signs. So we have Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn being represented. You guys are the people who kick off each of the seasons, if you'd not put that together yet. Cardinal signs, I'm not going to go super in depth with explanations about what cardinal means. If you want me to do a video about that, about what cardinal, immutable, and fixed, what that means, I'm happy to do that. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. But I always think about cardinal signs as being the people who are, you know, trendsetters, leaders. You guys actually do start the change from one type of thing into another, and you're consistent, but you're not fixed. So you're sort of the happy marriage between the mutable signs, which are easy to change a lot, sort of are loosey-goosey types of personalities, and the fixed signs, which are basically stubborn, set in their ways, aren't very prone to change, don't like it very much. You guys are the middle ground. You're the nice mixture of those two. Well, if you're new here, hey, it's nice to see you. I hope you enjoy your reading. If you don't get mad at me. It's the cards, not me. All right, some cards came out. I'm going to go ahead and just switch you guys over. I don't want these readings to be super long. I'm just testing them out to see what's going on. But we do have the Hangman energy. I just spoke to you guys not being fixed, and here you are showing me that maybe you are right now. But let's see what's going on. Knight of Swords reversed with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Well, guys are stuck. You feel like you were sort of tossed aside, kicked out into the cold. You feel like you're going to have to take some time to recover from this. You feel unsure of what you should do next. We have these two knights. I do feel like this represents two people in a relationship. It's interesting that even though, you know, this card is reversed, these two knights are looking in the same direction. And they're both actually looking, how I've placed here, they're both looking over at this Hangman. This Knight of Pentacles is someone who, they still want to work on this. They want to, even though they know it's going to be super hard, even though they know that it's going to be challenging, they still want to work on it. And that's in their nature. They're a very hard worker to begin with. They also are someone who, they like routine. And I think that's part of what's motivating them to continue fighting for this. Because they're comfortable with it, is what I'm hearing. I know no one ever wants to hear that, but it's like they're used to this relationship. They're used to this person. They've put in a lot of time and effort into this. They know the ins and outs. They know how to navigate it. They don't really want to have to figure somebody else out. They just want to keep working on this. Okay. Now, this Knight of Swords, this person, this energy is just very restless. They do not want to be in this right now. They aren't focused on this. It's a pretty like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's an impulsive sort of energy. Right now, this person is just like, they're making decisions based on wanting to feel free, wanting to feel liberated, wanting to feel like they don't have any responsibilities. They just want to be, they're just all over the place. They're not wanting to focus on anything. They're absolutely 100% not wanting to focus on anything that feels heavy or serious. So I feel like this vibe, this left out in the cold, this Five of Pentacles, is feeling much more attached to this Knight of Pentacles. This Knight of Swords, you know, I'm gonna say like all of this vibe over here, this Hangman, Knight of Pentacles, this is one person. The Knight of Swords is another person. Okay, so however you resonate, wherever you find yourself, go ahead and say, this is me, this is me. This is a general reading, so things could be really reversed. Things could be not how you think they are. if I'm saying like, this is you, this is them. So you get to pick in this situation, okay? It's just a general reading for you. But what I want to know is I want to clarify this Knight of Swords reverse a little bit. Clarify the Knight of Swords reversed. Clarify the Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, well that card is clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, clearly. We had this card coming out for the Knight of Swords. Okay, so we have the Emperor with the Page of Wands. I'm going to clarify this Emperor as well, but I want to say here, so whoever this is, whether this is you or whether you assign this to the other person, there's going to be communication here. There's going to be a communication that's going to be kind of, it's interesting. It's not going to represent this vibe at all. This is how they feel, or how you feel. But in terms of what's communicated, it's actually a very light message. It's fairly brief, but it's very, I don't want to use the word passionate because it's not that sort of message. It's not some sort of like passionate statement of love, but it's the fun communication. It's very light. It's kind of, what I'm getting is like, it makes the person who receives the message laugh. It brings up a good memory. It reminds you of this person, sort of like a free spirit energy that they have to them, which again, it's not really how they feel right now. They're actually feeling quite low. But when they communicate, they're going to communicate from a place of lightheartedness. That's what it is, lightheartedness. They're going to communicate something that's going to feel very light. This Emperor coming out, I do just want to say here that what I get from this, mostly in terms of clarifying this Knight of Swords, is that this is how this person typically is. They're just not acting that way right now. So I think initially in this commitment, you would have had more of an Emperor, which would have been this would be the person that probably felt more like the rational one, the one that really came up with the structure of things, the one that was the planner. It could be the one that's older. But after this relationship ended, they have just gone almost total opposite. But I feel like this is saying like that's what they're really like. But I'm going to stick with this Rider-Waite because I'm feeling like I should. Clarify the Emperor. Cardinal signs. Clarify the Emperor. You know, the Emperor does represent Aries, so I just want to say that since Aries is one of the signs that I'm reading. Clarify the Emperor for cardinal signs. Yeah. Okay. Here's what's going on. So we have the Five of Cups. It's come out reversed. This represents the need to, how I'm getting it energetically at least, is there needs to be some self-forgiveness that happens before you can move on from this. And I think that the reason that this Emperor has resorted to this Knight of Swords energy is because they realize that they actually did have a lot to do with whatever happened here. And instead of dealing with that, instead of facing that, instead of being like the Emperor and taking responsibility and dealing with the consequences of what happened, they don't want to, it's sort of the reverse of this. They don't want to focus on what got spilled. Like typically when this card is like this is the one that readers are like, oh, you know, you're focusing on what you lost, but look back here, you have these. Okay, well, so they are basically doing the opposite. They don't want to look at this stuff. It makes them sad. They don't want to look at it. So they're doing this. They're just going out and they're being free-spirited and they're being impulsive and they're just like, I'm not focused on you. I'm not focused on this. I'm not thinking about it. But really, this person, how you know them, how you experience them, they're more like the Emperor. And this is a really interesting vibe because this Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor, they would be kind of a cool match. But this Knight of Pentacles being as sad as they are and this Emperor acting like this, this is no bueno. But there is going to be this communication, which is the next thing I want to clarify because I'm curious about it. I want to actually switch over to the Mystic Monday deck I'm just going to give it a shuffle. I want to clarify this Page of Wands. And then, you know, I'll see if any other cards just want to come out. We'll do an oracle card. I want these to sort of be like a little mini reading for you guys. I really just wanted to do these readings so I could see what it was like trying to connect to 4 signs at once for energy and get some feedback from you guys about what you think about them. So I'm keeping them pretty brief and pretty short. But if this is resonating with you, this sounds like your story and you want to explore it more deeply, you can always email me, KeaghanTarot@gmail.com. I do personal readings. We can look at this more deeply or take a look at anything else that you might want to explore. But I want to clarify this Page of Wands for sure. This message that I feel is going to come through. This lighthearted message. Okay? Anything? Okay. Lots of things wanting to be clarified around this. You guys just don't want me to cut this short. I understand. I like hanging out with you guys too. So sometimes tons of cards will come out because the will of the people who watch this is strong. You guys actually come backwards through. Okay. Wow. You guys can't see that, but that's so awesome. You guys can't see the card that came out. Actually. Okay. So, again, all of this is clarification around this message that's going to be coming forward that I feel is going to come from this Knight of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Moon reversed, the Queen of Cups reversed, and the Six of Cups. So, again, this Page of Wands, this message is going to be from someone who is coming back from the past. This could be someone that you have a fairly long relationship with. So, you know, this Emperor and this Knight, they could have had a very long-term relationship. However, what that might mean for you. For some people, a 2-year relationship is very long for them. For other people, 20 years is a very long relationship for them. So you get to assign that on your own. I'm not going to tell you what that means, but it is a return of someone from the past with this message coming through. Now, this Queen of Cups coming out reversed, they're going to really... The goal here for this person, because I don't feel like this message is going to be very heavy. I feel like it's going to be something funny, but the goal here from this person is they want to be able to talk about this ultimately. They want to be able to talk about what's going on internally with them, talk about some issues that they feel existed in this relationship around codependency. I'm getting very strongly, but they want to be able to talk about the inner feelings, and they want to have this Emperor stop this Knight of Swords reverse energy and actually talk about this, okay? Now, what's interesting here is that this person here, you have the Five of Pentacles. Over on this side, you have the Five of Cups. So both sides here are feeling this pain and this loss. It's just this person's doing a better job of avoiding it. And this person's actually feeling it and trying to deal with it, but they're in this space of like, I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll send them a message, okay? Because the goal is they want to be able to talk about it. Now, the Moon reversed is just more of the same with this Queen of Cups. Again, I think what's happening here is it's saying this is going to seem really light. This is going to seem like a lighthearted, fun message. Like I said earlier, it's something that'll make you have a good memory, make you laugh. But ultimately, you know, they're wanting to talk about some stuff. They're wanting to really talk about some real stuff. You have the Four of Pentacles, which has come out also as a clarifier. And I don't fully understand it. I also don't want to clarify it because this card really just represents a place of like saving money and focusing on your security. It could be, I guess, maybe this message is somehow going to be something related to that. So maybe that's just for some of you. Maybe that's just a clarifier that this message that they're going to send through will have some sort of a connection to money or finances or things like that. Now, what's interesting is the other thing that came out as a clarifier about this Page of Wands, we have the Empress coming out. Now, I feel like this, you know, this is not necessarily saying the Empress in terms of like what the Empress represents, which is, you know, a nurturing energy, a balance, divine feminine. I think what this is really saying is this person, the goal here with this message and reaching out and returning from the past is to talk about these emotions, talk about these things that, you know, the Queen of Cups and the Moon reversed, to address those things because they ultimately want to get their Emperor back. I mean, I'm calling it quits here, guys, because what else do you need to know? What else do you want me to do here? Okay, they're gonna reach out, they're gonna make you laugh, they're gonna, they're not gonna push you to talk about this stuff right away, but that is what they want to do, and it is what's necessary in order for this Empress to get back with the Emperor. That's exactly what has to happen. I love it when readings happen this way. I think we're at like 15 minutes. I think that I'm good. I'm good with this. This is awesome. It's enough information for you guys. But what I am going to do is I'm going to pull at least one, maybe two oracle cards for you guys. We'll see what wants to come out. This is just advice in general for this, and then we'll wrap this up. Way too many cards, you guys. I know I'm reading for 4 signs, but come on. There we go. There's the other one. All right, so first card out, you have oneness is my true nature, along with I surrender to a power greater than me. That's your advice. I'm going to let you guys take that how you want to best take that. I think that that is something I will leave up to you. But I do just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it all the way through to the end and you're not subscribed, why are you not subscribed to my channel? I get to see like 60% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. It makes no sense. Click the subscribe button. Make sure you also click the bell notification. Tell YouTube you want to be told every time I make a move on YouTube, because why not? Stalk me on YouTube. I need that. I love you guys so much. It was interesting reading for this grouping of people. I'm super curious to hear what you think about this reading, what you think about having the readings grouped in this way. If you do leave a comment, if you could also include your sign when you leave the comment, that'll just help me see how I did. Did I really connect to all of you guys? Did I focus in just on one? Did I get 50%? I'm wanting to figure that out. This reading was beautiful. I love that it ended with the Empress coming out for the Emperor. I think that that's just awesome and amazing. I love when that happens. I appreciate you guys. I'm honored that you trust me to do readings for you and that you watch these videos. It means a lot to me. I do love hearing from you guys, so please do leave comments. And that's it. I'll see you guys for the next video. Bye.